I don't want to waste your time, so there won't be an intro. If you're watching this video within the first few hours after release, then I'm streaming live on Twitch right now. Link is in the video description. What you're about to see is the Russian Major League Grand Final between Team Empire and Virtus Pro, which was one of the games that I reviewed on stream a few days ago. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, right here. 2 walls reinforced. Kind of weird because Yellow Stairs is such an influential position. But I think other than that, you didn't miss that much by not being able to watch the VOD. And I think, like, for some reason, I think, or like back when I played like ranked, that was like on PlayStation a few months ago, like no one played on Yellow Stairs, like in ranked. No one opened up CEO to play in yellow, inside Yellow. Not sure if this is everywhere or if it's just on PlayStation ranked. But I was kind of surprised by that because like playing in Yellow, that's huge. You need to play inside Yellow for CEO defenses. Okay, but let's look at what force is coming. Oh, Virtus Pro. I guess I'll probably still call them force because I'm really used to the names. But yeah, like I said before, like both Virtus Pro and Empire are 2 of my like most favorite teams because apparently this like just the Russian playstyle in general, where you are playing very structured. You're playing very well thought out attacks, and I really liked it, of course. Why no 1080p? It's on Twitch. It's you're not guaranteed to be able to turn down the quality on Twitch, so I need to stream in 720p so that everyone has a chance of watching. Okay, but this looks like a yellow take so far. Yeah, basically no one spawned admin side. And yeah, like I said before, because like Yellow is such a influential position, first job for the attackers is to clear out Yellow. Not sure. Was this a run out? Kind of looked like a run out. But of course, like if defenders aren't playing in Yellow, clearing out Yellow is pretty easy. What are these in-ears? It's just random like $30, $40 in-ears. I don't even know the name of them. Nothing to really recommend. Okay. And apparently like the way Empire is playing right now is like they gave up Yellow Stairs, but they're obviously still playing like close towards Yellow, right? Like both Jaeger and Vigil are in position to like late flank up Yellow. So we're going to see how this turns out. Right, so see, like they gave up entire Yellow control. I don't know if this is the play, but that's what happened anyways. Now it's really up to Dan and Joystick to make something happen here, because otherwise, like as you can see right now, like Force is getting choked out, right? Like they can't play inside CO, they can't play inside front desk, can't play in Yellow. They're basically relegated to playing like really far back, and then you're getting kind of choked out. Was that smoke? Looks like a smoke mist, to be honest. You kind of want to smoke off front desk here. But plants going down, yeah. Yeah, but kind of looks like that Joystick and Joystick and Dan weren't really able to make something happen here. That's the thing, right? Like they just got okay, never mind. Winnable? Oh, probably not. Probably not winnable. But yeah, the thing is like that Empire was just choked out, right? Like they didn't contest Yellow to begin with, and then they also didn't really retake Yellow or anything. And then the side players got forced further and further back. Force smoked off CO, they repelled in. Empire didn't have any C4s. Yeah, basically they gave away, like they just didn't do anything. Like just got choked out continuously. Okay. In Copper we don't play on Yellow. Yeah, I figured. What are the in-ears? Okay. Consulate is my least favorite map. I feel like there's nowhere to hold. Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I hate playing CO objective. I think on Garrett it's fine, like, but especially his top floor is really difficult. With Thatcher Ban, Maverick is better than Hibana or Thermite on this map. I don't think so, because like I think like the only wall you really need to breach is on a garage attack garage wall, right? But on a garage attack, you can pretty much always also get piano control and open that way, so you don't need Maverick. I think it's fine. You can easily play Thermite here to like speed up the whole process. Can't call him Force anymore. Yeah, I know. I try my best to call him Virtus Pro. Any thoughts on why Empire have fallen off kind of recently? I actually don't know. I haven't watched enough games to really have a strong opinion on that. Yeah, Force already has a new team that's going to create confusion. Maverick, best op, you don't need me. Yep, damn right, don't need you on Consulate. But you are certainly... well, actually, I think Maverick is, by the way, better than all of the other Heartbreachers on a lot of the maps. Like, Maverick is better on Cafe, Clubhouse, Border. Maverick is like really, really strong here at the moment. Okay, so this is the same site, same operators. Let's see if Empire is contesting yellow now. Because that was certainly one of the reasons why they lost, right? Because like for Virtus Pro was like had yellow control like 1.5 minutes into the round. It's a bit too fast. Looks like Virtus Pro is going for the same take again, judging off spawn positions. And that's also something that the Russian teams tend to do, right? Like they tend to run a take that is similar. Is he just masking the repel sound? I think he was just trying to mask the repel sound by shooting in the wall. Oh, by the way, this drone you just saw in Garage, that's really huge, right? Because one of the popular runouts against yellow CO takes is impacting Garage and then running out Garage to kill the CO repel player. But this drone prevents that. Okay, looks like Empire is playing the exact same way again. No one on yellow stairs, but both Joystick and Dan roaming around yellow. Hey, Arcane. Technically, like the way Virtus Pro is doing it, they're taking yellow control by actually walking up yellow. Technically, you don't need to do that. Technically, you can take yellow control. That was a really nice nade. From CO repel? Yeah. Technically, you don't need to walk inside yellow to take yellow control. Do they still have the drone in Garage? Because that's going to come in clutch here with okay. Looks like they didn't have the drone anymore. But nice trades. Yeah, like if they still had the drone in Garage, yeah, you kind of just saw how important having a drone in Garage is. Because they apparently didn't have it anymore. But they still have yellow control. What's this? 3v3? Echo's still up. This makes it kind of difficult to go for a plant. Do they have smokes yet? They could go for a plant. But at the same time I can also see them just going for kills here. But I think they could still go for a kill. Especially still go for a plant, especially because Empire doesn't run pulse or anything. Okay. Yeah, I think that was kind of baited, right? Like he smoked off, but then immediately checked yellow run out. I think he was kind of baiting the run out here, effectively. Ooh, that was huge. Oh, okay. Kind of like a mixture between going for plant and going for kills. And like it's easy to say that like Joystick running out yellow is a mistake, right? Because it ended up getting him killed and they ended up losing the round due to it. But I don't know, like judging from a like neutral perspective, it's hard to say. It's hard to say if that was actually a mistake. Probably not, actually. Is it official that Border is going to be replaced by New Oregon? I think so. Yeah. Why is Mav so strong on Border? It's basically just like it's for the same reason that he's strong on Clubhouse and Cafe. It's because you can't ban a trick or K trick or mute trick. Can't do anything against Mav. on every map that where you need to breach walls to win. I like Border, but it was getting stale. I would be happy with Oregon. Yeah, I really want to see the new Oregon, but I do actually like Border. I think actually a Consulate should have gone, if anything. Kind of dislike Consulate. Watching Consulate at least. What do you think about the new Oregon? I haven't played it yet. I can't really say. Love your videos. I'm so glad you started streaming. Thanks, man. Reaper, what's up? What's up, Garrett? Tross. Consulate over Coast? Yeah, I like Coast. Like, obviously, like, it's... I think a lot of people kind of dislike Coast because it's a lot about fragging. Right? And you'd probably expect me to also dislike Coast for the exact same reason. But I think it's fine that there are maps that are, like, strategic and there are maps that are focused on fragging. I think it's fine to have, like, a mix-up in terms of maps. The reason I dislike Consulate is because a lot of teams... Not those two, by the way, are playing like a style where they just wait outside the map. They just like randomly rappel on the windows, waiting for frags. They just on a garage attack, they just open garage. They don't do anything else. Kind of dislike that style, and that's very prevalent on Consulate right now. But usually, like, whereas Pro and Empire, you can really see that they thought about their attack, right? Like, even if they just went towards garage and opened the wall and then waited for a second, like, you could still tell that there was, like, some thought behind that. That's not true for every team, sadly. Why not get back into coaching? No decent offers? I've had a few offers, getting a few offers from time to time, but I don't know. Didn't find the right team, I guess. Didn't get offers by the right team, I guess. I love Border. Didn't get the hate on staleness, really. I mean, it's a viable argument, but it felt balanced to me in terms of attacker versus defender win rates. Yeah, I can see that. I think actually Border is like slightly attacker sided, but only like very slightly. But yeah, it's certainly balanced, right? It's not a bad map. It's just that New Oregon is potentially better. What is the best PL map in your opinion? Clubhouse, by far. Really like Clubhouse. Would you take an offer from G2? No. G2 is not, I don't like the playstyle of G2. Okay, let's focus back on this round. What is this? This is Garage, right? Okay. Mute roam. But no shotgun hold in bathroom. Yeah, it's like a proper roam, not a bathroom hold. Okay, really making use of the shields. And they are playing Maverick. Okay. Because the thing is, I know that Virtus Pro is actually one of those teams too that only open garage on a garage attack. Like, Virtus Pro doesn't clear the entire map. They only open garage. But I'm sure that we can see, like, something smart other than that. At least I hope we do. Oh, that's kind of interesting. They don't have a rotation between, like, towards white van. Okay, look. So what are they playing? Like, they don't clear anything at all, right? They just basically have one guy outside piano windows, probably to deny the holes above breach. They have one guy outside yellow and 3 outside breach. And that's like the usual way to play this like plow kind of style. There should be holes here. Okay, that was kind of risky to just run your Capitao in. I hope that was a drone. Okay, but now it's like about utility clear, right? Like, you need to clear the Goyo shields, you need to clear all of the shields, all of the normal shields. So basically like 5 shields around here. Do they are on Ash? Yeah. Okay, they should be able to clear everything here. Like, Capitao shouldn't be in lobby here, right? Like, Capitao should be on yellow. But he isn't. I think you want to have the Capitao here to smoke something off so you can plant. I think this is what I mean, like, on Consulate, right? Like, those attacks where people just open garage, 2.5 minutes, nothing really happens. Kind of dislike that. But it's a viable playstyle, right? Like, that's the thing. It's not bad to just open garage and wait. It's actually viable. It's just really boring. It's simple. Now Capitao is ready to fire off something. Okay, Echo, clutch, no. Okay. And it's always hard to evaluate these rounds, I think. Because it really all comes down to winning gunfights here then. Like, people are just holding angles, the attackers are peeking in. It's just all about like who gets lucky kind of and wins gunfights here. Damn bros, now can I be hitting that perfect balance between reading chat and commenting on the game? Thanks, I'm trying my best. Going to be hard to deal with echo and smoke? Yeah, usually is. Usually is. Which roster would you coach preferably if you had free choice on the matter? SSG? But they're well off with their coaching setup, I guess. How's your smoke glitch video going? Pretty good. I'm basically just missing those two clips, or those clips I was looking for. What do you all think about a new attacker like a Sophia Ash to help with utility soak? Well, the problem with like just adding another operator is that you can't play him, right? Like there are free slots in a team comp, but there are not infinitely many free slots in a team comp. Just because there are more soft breachers, it doesn't mean you have the space to play more soft breachers. I think like playing 2 soft breachers is already at the limit. Because you want to have like, you need hard breach, you want to have like some smoke utility, Capital IQ. Can't play infinitely many explosives. Is the mission a new player on VP? Fairly new. I think he joined like in the middle or like at the start of the last split. Love your videos, thanks man. Thanks. SSG fanboy? Yeah, I am an SSG fanboy. I really like SSG. Is that guy spectating with a controller? Is that actually the play? Because if you're spectating with a controller, you can't, like on a keyboard, you can jump to every player specifically by hitting the number keys. You can't do that on a console, right? Super Soaker Gang. Never knew SSG was abbreviated by that. Okay, now Empire adjusted by bringing Mira, but they didn't bring Echo. I think, especially if they're going Garage again, I think the way to counter this, like kind of style where you only open Garage and nothing else, I think you want to play more Plantina, not less. I think you want to, maybe scratch the mute and play Echo, Mira, Smoke, go all in on Plantina. Not quite sure what's the best way to do it actually. Yeah, the observer is going up the list instead of jumping. Yeah, I can. Yep, yeah, pretty. Yeah, you can see it really clearly here. Why Empire doesn't play Maestro? Oh, true. Yeah, you can definitely play Maestro here. Like, they should play at least 2 of Mira, Echo, Maestro, I think here. Especially because Virtus Pro is just going for this same take again. I'd be interested to see how Virtus Pro is going to deal with defenders that have holes in piano, right? Because like last time they only had they had Capital pushing in lobby at some random point during the round. Not sure if that is like a viable strategy. Right, because like now there are holes here and here and here that the defenders technically can play like in the late game to deny that plan. But that's exactly why Virtus Pro has one of their members outside piano here. Who's banned on defense? Wamai and Valk. I know you can't really see the right because of the overlay. Okay, Virtus Pro trying to get rid of utility again. This is a really nice angle, the upside down repel here. That was their Capital. That's not good. I wonder where that was. Was it just outside? Okay. It was just kind of careless too. You really need to pay attention, like where you're exposed if you're playing a take like this. But see, this is what I mean, right? Like it's pretty like boring in terms of viewing because nothing really happens. But this is what I mean, like, right? Like he retook piano. And I wonder how Force is dealing. Okay, they push in like they push in up yellow and then into piano to just go for a 1-for-1. And since he's Ash, he's probably going to win this, right? Yeah. Oh, they even sent 2 people, right? I think they sent 2 people to make sure that they Right, so it was basically like a late, like Empire retook piano and then Force retook piano again. And now they should be able to just go for a plant because but Empire doesn't have Echo or Maestro. They just have another retake. Oh wait, what? That was unlucky. It's interesting communication. Yeah, he was trying to C4 the sledge, but he wasn't aware. The mirror was already retaking. And now it's just about trading down, right? Like, plant is down. There's nothing to win here. And can you ever go wrong with Maestro? There's basically no reason not to pick him. Yeah, I mean, I think Echo is like just as good as Maestro, probably even a bit better. So, and sometimes you are restricted to either playing Maestro or Echo. But yeah, I think you want to play Echo, Maestro, Smoke here to counter this kind of take. Reason 1, you prefer Echo, fine. Reason 2, you have 5 operators that are more important in your strat. Well, that happens sometime. If they go to CO, they can see Garrett without dying to the Capitao on the piano. You mean by making like holes in CO2, right? And then playing like through holes in 2 floors? Certainly possible. But then you can only really deny the plant in white van. Don't really have a lot of like room to kill a lot of people here. Do you think Fact is good in the GSA? I've never seen a game of them. Okay, Lobby now. Yeah, getting desperate here, picking Lobby. But certainly the right call, right? Like they got slapped on CO. They got slapped on Garage. Just gotta go Lobby. Lobby is totally fine here. But I do think that Empire is not like adapting enough. I think they, like what we just saw was like basically 2 times the same attack of Virtus Pro, right? Like they didn't really change up their attack a lot, if at all. I think you can counter-strat this a bit better. They won against Rogue and will play Secret tomorrow. Gonna be a good game. Oh, sounds interesting, yeah. But I'm not quite sure how seriously like teams like G2, Secret, and Rogue are taking GSA. Okay, so interested to see what VP is doing here, because like usually you approach like the start of the round looks exactly the same if you're attacking Lobby or if you're attacking CEO, because you either want to take admin control or you want to take yellow control and clear the top floor that way. And it basically looks the exact same way. It looks like this is an admin take, but it's not only an admin take apparently. Yeah, and you see like the way the top floor is set up here like really mirrors the way you usually play a CEO defense. It's basically the exact same defense on the top floor, just with the added benefit that you can fall back down. And what your job here as an attacker is basically you only need to clear out the guy in meeting, right? Because there's going to be holes above Lobby, and you cannot plant in Lobby as long as the guy in meeting is alive. But like the thing to notice here is that you really only need meeting. Like you only need meeting. There's nothing to be gained from taking the entire top floor here, I think. Like certainly can do it. I don't think there's much to be gained though. Okay, so it's just Dan playing aggressive behind the circle desk. Oh no, see, it was actually like Dan getting a kill through the holes in the floor. Because usually you want to have someone repel on projector window here right now, at this point in the game. Why smoke up here? To waste time that way. Like it doesn't really matter where you waste time, right? Like he could be playing in bathroom, but he can also waste the same amount of time by smoking off Visa stairs here. We should not be surviving this. Yeah, like it really comes down to if Virtus Pro is able to clear out Dan here anytime soon. Yeah, that could have happened a lot sooner, right? Like they basically, because Virtus Pro rotated a player over to Projector Balcony, that's what made Dan drop. But that could have happened a lot earlier into the round, I think. And now there's 2 players playing inside lobby. That's not something you usually see. Certainly looks very good for Empire right now. Yeah, they still got information. Yeah, it's basically Force Virtus Pro taking way too long to clear Projector here. And the reason they took way too much time was because they rotated to Projector window way too late, in my opinion. Can you analyze SSG games next? I'm a big fan of them and FaZe clan from LATAM. Yeah, we'll probably we'll eventually analyze a SSG game, definitely. Rogue lost 2 matches in GSA. Yeah, I know, makes sense that I think that they gotta be not trying that hard, right? Like they didn't just suddenly become bad. Who do you think Sonics will pick up as their 5th? No idea. No idea. How do you feel about seeing the enemy's team lineup before a round in ranked? I mean, would it really be that useful in ranked? Like, I don't feel like people in ranked are doing like 200 IQ 6 picks. But like, sure, why not, right? Like, it makes sense to have the same, like, Pro League should mirror ranked, or like ranked should mirror Pro League, I think. And yeah, 6-pick is already questionable in competitive Siege. I think like 6-pick doesn't really add that much to the game, I think. Liquid vs SSG OGI Pit Finals was a good game. Yeah, definitely was. I remember that game. I think G2 is taking GSA as a scrim or something. Probably a lot of pro teams are doing that, I think. Brought up Kanto on Blitz, yeah. I feel like lobby and basement are very similar in attacking style. Clear piano or meeting, then push into garage or lobby door. I'd say lobby and CO are a lot more similar, to be honest. Okay, so what is the adjustment that Empire made this time? Like, remember last time Virtus Pro was going, last 2 times they attacked CO, they went for yellow takes twice in a row. Empire lost both. And now Empire plays Mira and Smoke and Echo. So it doesn't look like, it kind of looks like the same thing again, right? Like joystick Dan on the roam, the rest of the players trying to deny plants. Well, it's always kind of cheeky to repel spiral stairs window, but it works a lot of the time. See, like this mirror though, like this doesn't really help you at all. You can't play behind that if you don't have yellow control, and if you don't have CO control, which you never have. But yeah, that mirror doesn't really do anything. It's mainly about the connector mirror, which I'm assuming they have. They're checking for echo drones here and for Valka's band. Mainly checking for echo drones. Okay. Virtus Pro has yellow control again, with more than enough time left. Where are the Empire roamers? Okay, again piano. Really comes down to if Empire roamers can like have some kind of impact on the game. They didn't manage to do that for the first 2 rounds. Ooh, this is also really, really nice. They're kind of switching up the roles here. Like now suddenly Ash is the roamer hunting for Empire. Oh, not successful though. But the thing is, like, neither Vigil nor Jaeger have C4, right? So it's not even that much of a threat. But he did retake yellow. Yep. Oh. Okay, but he didn't have to plant. He didn't have to plant at least. Yeah, see, this is one of the rounds. This is the round where they managed to retake yellow properly. And that's the way to win. Gotta stay hydrated. Yep, gotta stay hydrated. That mirror window seems to be taken from a silver game. It was probably just that he like had one over and he didn't know what to do with it. Okay. Can you do a series where you coach viewers, like watch their gameplay and help positioning and such? Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Not sure how to implement it correctly, but definitely thinking about that. Reaper definitely needs mods. I hope I can handle it on my own for the time being. Maybe I should ban this one guy. 6-pick in ranked will 100% be abused for trolling purposes. Yep. Also, unfortunately, ranked will never truly mirror competitive play. The mindset are far too different most of the time, and you simply won't find the communication necessary to coordinate more elaborate strats. Yeah, probably true, but I think you can still have a ranked mirror Pro League. That's what Pac-Man Down Under is for, reviewing viewers. Actually, it was like, so for some reason, his channel was recommended to me on YouTube someday. That is cool, Jukt. Okay. If they knew they had mirror there, why didn't they repel connector window? It's actually kind of difficult to repel connector window because you need to put resources into protecting the connector window repel. But when you're also trying to take yellow control and you need to watch CO and yellow runouts and you need to have some CO repel, you're running out of manpower to really watch connector repel, and then it's difficult to repel there. Okay, side swap. Yeah, basically, I think Versus Pro played all right. I think it was mainly Empire playing like kind of weird. I think they didn't adapt properly in the first 6 rounds of the game. Oh, but interestingly, apparently Versus Pro also isn't playing yellow. Never mind. They are playing yellow, but they don't have a rotation. How does that change things? Certainly makes it lets them have a better position after the yellow player died. That's for sure. But it also makes playing on yellow a bit difficult because you can't dodge grenades by running into B2. Let's see how it goes. What is Termite good for on top floor? What? They just didn't know which side they were going to be, right? Just pick a Thermite for security purposes. But once Garage is locked, yeah, you definitely play either Hibana or you don't play any Heartbreach at all. Okay, certainly looks like a yellow take too. And again, same concepts apply, right? Okay, never mind, I'm going to time out this guy. How though? Timeout, yeah, just... Okay, just ignore that shit, like I don't know. It's going to, if it gets annoying, I'm going to time out people, but I don't plan on timeouting a lot of people, to be honest. And like, okay, let's go back a few seconds. Because like that's kind of not the way you play yellow. Let's see. Alright, so probably at this time his ADS are already gone, and that's why he feels threatened. Yeah, like his last ADS is gone, but because they have bathroom reinforced, right, he can't run into bathroom to dodge. I think first of all, I think you never run into front desk. I think if in that situation, I think you always run down yellow actually. I think running down yellow here is a lot better. But you never run into front desk, I think. Or you challenge maybe, but you never just try to run away. Okay, so they get yellow control with about the same. It's actually crazy how similar those teams are playing, right? Like both Vigil, Jaeger, Roam, not playing Pulse at all. Actually crazy how similar this is. Oh, ready for the run out? CEO or what? Oh, kind of dodgy. Yeah, who banned Nomad? Empire banned Nomad, okay. This is also really good, by the way, just to... Okay, like, in theory it's really good to just randomly sneak like an Ashe into the map, on the other side of the map. While your team is pushing yellow, like just Ashe crouch walking up Visa stairs. It's typically pretty good. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. Difficult to tell where this really fell apart. I guess the run out was a big part of it. Is this ever winnable? Oh. It could be winnable. Actually, no, with that position it's never winnable. Like, he never checks this and he always dies crossing. Yeah. Well played. Do you still need PL border wards? Yeah, I'm technically, like, I'm still looking for clips where a smoke glitches the smoke on a armory defense to deny the plant in the armory door. Looking for clips for new videos. If you know any clips that are like nicely shown, right? Like illustrated maybe top-down perspective, you can really see the smoke smoking the wall, the planter dying, or like the planter being forced away. If you know about any of those clips, you can send them to me on Twitter. Much appreciated for my next video. Unpopular opinion, I actually like Thermite's 556. For some reason that thing feels like a headshot machine. I really like it too. I think Termite mains unite. I really like the Thermite gun. Virtus Pro just seemed like a bit more coordinated Empire. Yeah, very fair. Like, both teams are certainly playing a very similar style, and apparently Virtus Pro is the better one at the moment. Crouch walking Ashe every ranked round. Yep, taking a play out of the ranked playbook. Is Pro League only being streamed on Twitch this season? No, it should be streamed on YouTube too. But this is a Russian Major League game. Not sure where they are streaming. Just want to say your videos are absolute fire, man, and are super fun to watch. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thermite mains rise up. Didn't know that you stream? Yeah, I started streaming on Sunday. It's basically my second stream. Virtus Pro was still lower placed than Empire. Yeah, like that development where Force kind of overtook Empire only really happened kind of recently, I think. Okay, looks like this is, I don't know, same again, Garage. Can't be same again, but same operators again. Garage and I'd assume now. They're really liking the Vigil. I don't know if that's, is Vigil really that good on Consulate? I feel like a Pole is probably better here. What was VP before? Force. Nice streams, like your vids, thanks man. Can't sub at the moment. Do you think Empire needs a roster change? Could be. I don't know how deep the talent pool in Russia is. Why did they reinforce yellow bathroom as opposed to opening the standard rotation? Not quite sure myself. I think you usually want to open that. Like obviously, if you reinforce it, you are in a stronger position after you lost yellow, right? So like if you don't intend on contesting yellow, it makes sense to reinforce both yellow. But they actually did contest yellow, so don't think it really makes sense to reinforce yellow in that case. Okay, so let's see if Empire is playing a more sophisticated take, not just opening Garage and then doing nothing else. Certainly droning the top floor. But this is this is a very good illustration of why this development came about, where teams just started opening garage and just playing garage, because clearing the top floor is actually a real pain, right? Like you have rotations here, you have hatches open, you're playing, like usually you want to play, I think Mozzie for example is a lot better than Vigil here, because then you play a Mute Jammer here, Mozzie Pest here, Mozzie Pest here, Mute Jammer here. Makes it really difficult to clear the top floor. And really time consuming too. And you really want to play for time here, I think. I don't think you want to play for gunfights. I think you want to shoot drones, fall back, shoot drones, fall back again. Or you just kill CEO Repel. Works too, I guess. Yeah, they don't seem to retreat anytime soon here. But especially with getting a kill, right? I think especially getting a kill. I think that's kind of makes you want to fall back. But they're really playing it on the edge. If they fall back now, that's really, really strong. Like now you gotta fall back, right? You got an injure? Yeah, okay. I think like for my taste they stayed a bit too long, but certainly the correct decision to fall back when they did. Okay, so now, and like the thing is, Empire still has no map control, right? Like, just because roamers fell back from the top floor doesn't mean they fell back to site, because on Consulate you can just fall back into piano, bathroom, lobby, tellers, and continue playing, continue pressuring. And that's really the reason why it's so hard to clear the roam, and that's the reason why teams started playing garage only. Right, like they have this whole mirror setup here for the roamers to fall back into. It's really difficult to clear this map here. Okay, they still have echo drones, right? This is far from lost. Yeah, Empire 30 seconds left, still occupied, trying to clear bathroom. Ooh, that was close. If he gets that kill, he wins the round right then and there. How did I get a C4 kill on that angle? Interesting. But yeah, like that really showed the power of the roam game, right? Like that round was lost on the roam. Virtus Pro got 1.5 kills. They got like 2 minutes of time. Got probably a bunch of drones. And then Empire just couldn't like mobilize a real attack. Holy shit, you guys are writing a lot of stuff in chat. Russian teams usually drone a lot, so I guess they got into the habit of using Vigil. Could be. He's probably using Vigil for the gun. Certainly a better gun than the AMP. Not gonna lie. And it's a fair assessment. Like it's fair to say that I'm using an operator for a gun, right? It's just a trade-off you have to make between like usually information, utility, and a gun. What do you think the main problem of Empire is currently? Not sure. In this game currently, it's their lack of adaptability, I think. But in general, not sure. So Joystick certainly isn't fragging as much as he should, but I don't think that's the issue. Yeah, like it shouldn't be the issue, right? Like they have enough players to not rely on Joystick. How much value do you think Vigil's gadget truly brings to the table? I think there are some maps, and like especially on this roam, right? Like Vigil was continuously being drowned out. There's probably some value to having Vigil gadget, but of course, like in terms of compared to pulls or something, like Vigil's gadget is basically non-existent. Sorry for the long comment, but do you think that they should make it so Hibana X-Kairos can burn ADS like they used to? This would make it so they would be forced to stop stacking ADS and therefore countering the 20 seconds meta, while also making people play more Wama instead of Jaeger and Hibana instead of Ace. Who, as you said, seems like a better Hibana. Buffing Hibana that way certainly seemed like a solution to the 20-second meta. But at the same time, I think it puts it too far into the other direction. I like the fact that there's like a 20-second meta. Like maybe it should be a 30-second meta, But I certainly like the fact that there's a lot of utility you need to deal with. And it just rewards smart play, right? Like if you make a plan to clear that utility, you're going to be better off than all of the other teams who don't have a clear plan. So like your suggestion would certainly like solve the 20 seconds meta, but I think it would be too much. What do you think about a replay system? Really looking forward to that. It's going to make, especially like making videos a lot easier. I feel that Empire has just become predictable. They are known for running the same setup consistently and relying on gun till in those positions, but people seem to be figuring out how to pick them apart. See, the reason why I think this is kind of weird is because they were like, they got promoted 1.5 years ago to Pro League, right? But in that span of time, like no one was able to counter them, right? Like they played like the same strats. They didn't play exactly the same strats, but they played the same stuff for like 1.5 years. They were very successful, won a major. No one was able to counter them. But then all of a sudden, people started being able to counter them after 1 year. I don't know. I don't see it. Don't think that tells the whole story. Reaper gets more views than streamers than I watch that have sponsors. You should get sponsors in my phone. Sweet G Fuel dollars. Yeah, maybe like water companies can sponsor my stream. I'd actually take that. To be fair, it was a different meta back then. They might have been good in that meta, but bad in the current. Do you think that the meta really changed that drastically though? Because I think like that was a pretty drastic, like Empire fell off pretty drastically, I think, compared to their Raleigh performance. I don't think the meta changed that much in that time span. And if anything, like Empire should be really good in a utility heavy meta, right? Because they have plans, they have set plans to deal with everything. I think they would profit from a meta like this. In theory, at least. Could you see the Void airdrops in Pro League? Certainly. Sorry. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, Iana's pretty nice because she's basically a second drone. Like you get like 2 drones for free. That's really valuable. And Oryx too, especially on Consulate, right? Like Oryx on Consulate can just jump up hatches. There are a lot of hatches to jump up on Consulate that are really strong. So yeah, I think they will see play. Okay, kind of missed what happened here. What is this? Lobby? Okay. Looks like a default top floor defense. And they're playing it similarly again, right? Like they're contesting projector meeting. But they don't do it with smoke. Ooh, okay, he fell back very early. I don't think you need to fall back that early. Right? Like I think your job as a defender is to play inside meeting, start contesting, shoot drones, smoke something off maybe, but then fall back. I think he fell back maybe a bit too early here. But as you can see, Empire is a lot faster on sending a guy over to projector repel, right? And that's really what you need to do. Now that you have projector repel, you can go for a plant. They don't really have smokes. That could be an issue. But like, I think the ideal setup here. Oh, let me go back a second. I think the ideal setup is to have like one guy projector balcony, then you have like one guy, like another guy top floor, basically. Oh. Then you have, wait, he's going to go, no. Then you have 2 guys outside lobby to plant, right? Like one to cover, another one to plant. And then you have one guy in Visa who can like slowly walk up and make sure that the defenders can't peek from back spiral, but also to kind of like then focus on kills if the plant gets denied. I think that's the best way of playing a lobby take, in my opinion. Okay, this is kind of risky, but he has a shotgun, right? Like he can easily fall back here, and if he doesn't get drowned out, it's kind of huge. Especially like if he still has his C4, right? So even if he drops down, don't think you want to do that though. I think you want to drop down and then C4 up. Kind of got donated a kill here. Okay, so it looks like Empire is opting for pushing 2 guys Teller's hallway, but then they don't have a guy playing here in paper, right? I think you can really, it's really nice to combine this push, right, from the paper player towards spiral and then from the teller's player towards spiral. I think that's a really nice way of combining the push. They don't really do it here, and they get punished for it. And then now Jaeger has like a bunch of ways to walk around, and yeah, you can't plant here, you gotta go for kills, you gotta just run in and go for kills here. You just gotta go though, like you can't, yeah, they're wasting too much time. Like this round is winnable, right? But you can't just wait outside lobby that long. Like I guess you want to join up, but don't think you have enough time to really join up here. Yeah, I think they needed to hurry a bit longer, then they could have won this. But they didn't. Okay, certainly like a very convincing performance by Virtus Pro. And a kind of disappointing one by Empire, I think, especially on those attack rounds where they just weren't able to adapt, really. Alright, that's it for the video. If you enjoy that style of content, you should follow me on Twitch, because there will be a lot more VOD reviews like that in the future. But, for the time being, I hope you learned something new, and thanks for watching.